working people are directly affected whenever there is emergency. So the next speaker is among those that were directly affected. So Sister Bako, you are going to share with us how you were affected.
Good morning, all. First, I want to appreciate the PSI for this opportunity to be able to share my own experience as a nurse. We were on night duty on a Wednesday. We were three on duty. So, after serving 10 p.m. medication, we just had a woman crying. We thought it was a patient that needed our assistance. So, one of us went out to attend to the woman. But we noticed that the woman kept shouting, so we feel like she couldn't attend to the woman alone. So we joined her in order to help assist the woman. Little do we know that the other first one that went to attend to the woman was already taken by the kidnappers. She was already with one of them. So on going there, reaching there, I now saw one with gun. He now rushed to me. I ran into the ward, but I was wearing white, so I couldn't hit anymore. So he said I should come out, so I came out. It was two of us that were taking that night. So on going out, our gate was actually closed because our security man ran out. So the gate was locked, it wasn't open. So they couldn't use the gate to let us out, so they had to use the fence. They carried the two of us. They were 7 in numbers. 2 were the ones that entered the facility, while 5 were outside. So the 2 were able to take us up from the gate and give the other ones outside. That was how they convey us to the camp. We worked for 3 days on food, without food or anything, except when we get to a place where there is river, we'll take water. On reaching the camp, it was another terrible experience because there was no shelter, there was nothing, we were just on open space. We sleep on ground, the food there was 1 per meal a day, and there was no even plate, we just look for leaves. They would just put it like with hands, and that's how they just serve you. And even the food, if you're going to cook rice, it's only rice with water. The water was very dirty, there isn't any seasoning in it. And that's how we keep on for almost 80 days, close to like a month. That's how we keep on. And when we were like a month, they were bargaining for 100 million from a start. But with time, they keep on bargaining. When we were like 1 month there, they now reduce it to 2.5. After the 2.5 was given to them with some phones and a recharge card, we were thinking the next day we were going to be released. But it was a different story. They said the initial was 10 million. That since they were able to give them 2.5, they need another 7.5. We were actually so devastated on hearing that. We were hopeless because we don't know how they even raised the 2.5. How are they going to raise 7.5? So we just trust in God, and before we know, we became their nurses, we became everything because we treat them, we treat even the other victims there. If their wives are not feeling fine or their children, they will convey us to their houses and we treat them. And when they go for operation, if some of them sustain some injuries, we'll be the ones to treat. So there was one particular one that sustained one major injury in its leg. So I was the one taking care of him. So God help us. We were still hopeless on that 7.5 because they were still persisting that they need that 7.5. We don't really know how God did it, but we really appreciate our Namcham Kaduna State. He played a major role in helping out over everything. So it was our matron that was the one communicating with them. So when they were communicating one certain evening, usually I was the one always talking with the matron. So he said they are able to reach 7.5. I was so shocked. He said it was the now. I was like, we are really grateful. On giving them the 7.5, we were thinking the next day again, we are going home. but it was another story again. He said they need bites, 2 bites before we will be released. So we're like from one demand to another. But to God be the glory, we were able to still give them the bike. After giving them the 2 bajaj, we are still not released. They said till the other victim that we have been treating, till he gets better before we are going to be released. So that's how we were so hopeless. And I know people at home too were hopeless and they gave up because we lost hope. But we keep on trusting God that one day we will be released. And to God be the glory, the wound healed. Not really healed completely, but to some extent, the person can really dress the wound by himself. So I begged him, despite the leader was not ready to let us go, but I had to beg the patient I was taking care of and asked him that please, we're tired of staying here. And I know this wound at this point, he can clean it by himself. Can he help us and talk to the boss so that we can go to our homes? So he was like, okay, let him see what he can do. So that was how God used him. He solicited for us through the boss, and we were able to. The boss called that, is it that we are tired? We say, yes, we are tired. Then he said, okay, let them get somebody to take us home. And that was how miraculously we were home. And we didn't even know that they already make our Namcham and our family to be in one particular place waiting for our release. But the truth is, they weren't going to release us that day. It was just God that used the victim and helped us out. So that was how we were released to our family. And even when we were released, the Namcham still helped us out, and rehabilitation was done to us. We were able to see some psychologists with time, and with God, we are better. Thank you.